Welcome to MWR Life on Air. I'm your host, Melissa Schaffner. This week, we'll feature guests from our MWR Outdoor Recreation Program, highlighting their adventure trips and their challenge course. And we'll learn about the Master Fitness Training course located at Clarksville-based Physical Fitness Center. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fort Campbell MWR is serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians with quality of life events and activities.
For more information, visit our website at fortcampbellmwr.com.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FortCampbellMWR.
Pick up a copy of the MWR Family, Single Soldier, or Retiree Life magazines.
Join our text club by texting the letters MWR to 68683.
Watch MWR Life on Air on Charter Channel 6 at 6 p.m. nightly, Fort Campbell's Channel 9 at 12 noon and 4 p.m., or anytime at youtube.com/FortCampbell101.
Listen to Fort Campbell Fridays at 8 o'clock on 1400 AM or at 8:30 on 105.1 FM every Friday morning. You can also listen to Talk with Tara every Friday from 10 to noon on 1400 AM.
Call our 24-hour recorded information line at 270-798-3172. Fort Campbell MWR.
Serving soldiers,
families,
retirees,
and civilians.
Welcome back. One of the many activities included in the MWR Outdoor Recreation Program are the adventure trips and the Outdoor Challenge course. Jen Fischer and Kyle Rauch are here to share information on these programs. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Well, let's talk first about adventure trips. I know there's always exciting trips happening at the Outdoor Recreation, and that doesn't mean that you're staying there either. You're going away.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about what kind of things you offer.
Well, this time of year, we do a lot of water-based activities. We do some canoeing. We are introducing stand-up paddle boarding. We just got some new boards, and that will be in August and September for the first time, so that's really exciting. Kind of a new fad. Good exercise, so that will be good. We do rock climbing, which Kyle will probably go more into.
And you don't just do that here. You go farther away, different
places.
places.
We just came back from the Ocoee rafting trip this past weekend, which is in East Tennessee, almost North Carolina. We go up to southern Illinois to do some hiking. We go towards the plateau for hiking. So we go all over the place, down to the Harpeth, which is Ashland City area. So we were just up not far, northern Kentucky, middle Kentucky for a wine trip. So a wide variety of trips, too.
Do you take information from customers about what kind of things they'd like to see? And that helps you formulate what kind of trips you're going to do?
We do. We go, through comment cards and just general feedback, what people are interested in, and then we try and do our trips around that. We also do custom trips, so if you miss one of ours and you have a good-sized group that wants to come, we'll put a trip together for you.
So you could sort of get together a group of friends and you'll create the trip.
Or go kayaking or rock climbing, and we'll create the trip for you.
One of the things I think that's great about the trips that you do at Outdoor Recreation is that you literally leave all the planning to you. You pay the fee and show up. For the most part, you provide the equipment, you provide the transportation, which means if you've done something really adventurous and you're tired on the ride home, hey, you can sleep.
Yes.
They've got that covered. Some of the trips say, bring water or lunch or money for a meal on the way home, sunblock, cameras, sunglasses, but it's really very minimal in terms of having a great experience and not having to do a whole lot about it.
Planning.
What about things for beginners? Is that a good way to get started in some of these things?
It is. We try and cater our trips to beginners. We throw in some more advanced ones depending on what it is. If we have repeat customers, we're noticing the same people are coming back, then we might do like a intro skills class and then a more advanced things for like the climbing. For canoeing, we do a little bit more advanced. But on our monthly calendars, they'll be outlined. This is a trip for beginners. This is a trip for families. You need to have this skill set. But we really want to be accommodating to all level types.
Yeah, I think that your calendars really make it clear about, who a trip is for, what skills are required, what's an age minimum. And usually there's a pre-registration date about 48 hours prior to the trip. So it's not too far in advance that you have to make a commitment, and they're also reasonably priced.
They are.
Especially with the cost of gas these days.
Exactly. We just want people to come out. We don't want them to have to pay, tons of money to make it happen. So we're here just to make it affordable, fun to do with your family on the weekend.
And those calendars are available in lots of our facilities all over Post, but most importantly, it's available on the Fort Campbell MWR website. Yes. So you can jump in and see those anytime. Now, you mentioned a lot about climbing, and I know that we have some things right here on Fort Campbell that allow people to get some climbing skills and to challenge themselves. And that brings me to you, Kyle, because you're new to Fort Campbell.
Yes.
And you came here from where?
From Northern Illinois.
And what were you doing there?
I was working with Northern Illinois University at one of their field campuses. I was a teacher at part of their outdoor recreation, outdoor education program.
Did they do similar things to what we do here, but perhaps for students instead of soldiers?
Yes, exactly. Very similar, grade school through college students, including adult groups.
And so you've come here to us as our challenge course manager, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But, Jen was talking about climbing. We have an indoor climbing wall. Do you work with soldiers on that wall or do trainings?
We do have an indoor climbing wall, something that was recently just added to the outdoor recreation program here. We're just kind of getting it started, getting programs started within that. But yes, we do offer to soldier groups. We've had a special forces group come out already and utilize it. And we're hoping to really grow upon that and include open climbing nights, have a climbing 101 class, have some more in-depth experience classes for sport climbing and so forth. So yeah, a lot of different programs available with the indoor climbing.
Do you think that it's a good idea for someone who's never been climbing to start out on an indoor wall like that to try and learn some things before they actually go out to the real faces of rocks and mountains?
I think it's great, anyone who hasn't tried climbing, to try it, whether it's indoors or outdoors. But you are right in the sense that indoors it's a lot more controlled. You don't have to worry about the weather, things like that. We have all the gear you would need right there. So it's definitely worth it to come in and try it out. And it's for everyone.
It's a beautiful facility. I've seen it. So children can climb on this?
Children, yep. Children through adults, retirees. It's open and available for everybody. And I've seen everybody from young children to older folks do very well with climbing.
What a unique idea for a birthday party at a climbing wall. That's really cool. Okay, so additionally to the climbing wall, you're really here to tell us about the challenge course, which lots of folks pass by on the road and they're like, wow. And how do they get involved with that? What does it involve you to be the manager of this course? What do you do? How do you program in that area?
Sure. Well, we have a few different options out at the challenge course there that is, again, available to troops and soldier families as well as civilians in the local area. And they can utilize it for any amount of time. We can really customize any sort of program, what they're looking for. They contact me, and we can set something up for them.
So people who are outside of the Fort Campbell community could use it, perhaps maybe, an office in Clarksville or Hopkinsville wants to do a team building morning. You could put something together like that?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, and there's lots of different fixtures out there. What are the different types of equipment that you have?
Sure. We have our 50-foot climbing wall out there, which is similar to our indoor climbing wall, except it's about twice as high. And then we also have the Alpine Tower, which is another climbing obstacle, but instead of climbing rock holds, you're climbing ladders and swings and telephone poles and ropes and a big jungle gym, really. And then our big cream of the crop there is our Odyssey, which is really focused on team building, and we take groups through that, and they're moving through a series of obstacles on the lower tier and then up onto an upper tier, and then they zip line down at the end. So
that sounds like a great way to finish, just a little zip line trip back to the ground. Do you find that one group or another particularly does really well with it? Do soldiers do better? Do youth do better? I mean, when you're talking about going across a course like that, you're depending on not just yourself and the equipment, but you have to work with others, right?
Sure. I see all groups do well on it. Some will struggle on some things where others do very well, and vice versa with that. So, my suggestion is just come out and give it a try. We've got very experienced instructors out there to help you out. Our equipment is all very solid. So we're going to take care of you and give you a good time out there. And, it's one of those things that you never would believe you could do it until you try it.
What's the look on people's faces when they come off of something like that and they're finished? Is it like exhilaration?
It's usually at first a little bit of panic, but then towards the end it's definitely exhilaration and just that sense of accomplishment.
I'm so glad you guys are here to tell us about all these things that are offered at MWR Outdoor Recreation. Now, if somebody wanted more information, aside from our website, is there a particular place that they could call and ask questions or speak to one of you?
Sure, they can call me for anything challenge course, rock climbing related. 270-412-7855.
And what about general questions about the adventure program trips? Jen, any place in particular to call?
Myself, which is 798-2737, or Cody Onstead is our Adventure Trips manager, and he's 412-7854.
We got all those numbers on the bottom of the screen for folks if they need those to jot them down. But again, all the information's on our website. It's a great place to get all of those resources. Thanks again. It looks like you guys have some really exciting fun at your job. What a great thing to do.
Yeah, we do.
Thanks for being here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Looking for a fun, competitive way to spend time with friends and meet new people? Fort Campbell MWR Paintball is the place for you. It's a fun and thrilling place to stay active and have an awesome time with your friends. They have everything you need to start paintballing off right, even if you've never paintballed before. They have 3 fields of various sizes, and you can play such games as speedball, capture the flag, deathmatch, and much, much more. It's an excellent place for birthday parties or any other special event. For more information, call 270-956-3118. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.
Looking for a unique gift for that special someone? Fort Campbell's MWR Engraving Etc. can personalize awards, plaques, trophies, and specialty gifts to show your appreciation in a memorable way. They accept walk-in requests as well as orders via fax or email. Engraving Etc. is located inside the Gannett Arts and Crafts Center next to Wilson Theater. For more information and price quotes, please call 270-798-0171. Fort Campbell MWR, serving soldiers, families, retirees, and civilians.